What's up, guys? It's JC here, and I am busy with the third and final big game for the weekend. Okay, it's a pity that there are only three games that are really worthwhile. Well, look, that depends completely on if how the first France-Argentina game goes, which I believe will go France's way. It's kind of a done deal. You know, Argentina aren't really that strong. But anything can happen there, you see. I mean, France didn't really have the Six Nations that we all expected them to have. But then again, you know what? It happens, you know. They'll bounce back. I'm going to do this game on Springboks vs Ireland. This is a big game. I think this is the biggest. It's number one in the world versus number two currently. You know, I think it's the first time in a very long time that you can have Springboks actually have opponents that match up to have matches against opponents that actually match up to the All Blacks as well in terms of occasion. You know, I believe we actually need more of that. Look, the Springbok All Black feud will always be special, but I think rugby needs more than just that to keep going, you know. And a battle with Ireland, it can be just that. I mean, we already compete against the Irish teams in the URC, you know. And I mean, this year you had the Bulls and Leinster almost like going at it. So yeah. People say, look, people are predicting the Springboks will win due to altitude. They forget that altitude, it's not really a big thing anymore because, I mean, Munster and Leinster travel to South Africa often. I mean, there are two stadiums that are at altitude. It's Ellis Park and Loftus. And they play at least at one of those stadiums every year, and Leinster travelled here numerous times, and I mean Munster has beaten the Bulls at Loftus once or twice already, so altitude's not an excuse. So take that altitude out of the equation. You know, so I'm not, and look, I'm doing this video as a neutral. I'm not even going to put my prediction down because, I mean, I will tell you what my prediction would either be what I hope and stuff like that, and that's not why I do these videos. I don't want to trash talk or anything on Springbok opposition. You know, I'll be honest, I respect the Irish. My favourite Southern Hemisphere teams are Ireland and Scotland. Ireland because when I started watching rugby, Ireland where Scotland is, the little sister of the little brother of the home nations, and that's so. And as years went on, even as they got better, I enjoy Irish rugby. I mean, I love Brian O'Driscoll. He's a legend. Brendan O'Gara, Johnny Sexton, all those guys. So, you know, I do respect the Irish. And I mean, if I'm not supporting the South African sides in the URC, I support Munster or Leinster. Because I love the rugby they play, you know. And one thing I also respect with Irish is they have guts. They show guts on a rugby field. They're not intimidated by any team or any occasion. And let's be frank, let's be honest here. I also have a series going on which teams I think are the scariest teams rugby history, and this current Irish era is on that list, you know, because I mean, on any given day, this Irish side can beat anyone. People must stop bantering on quarterfinal. This year's quarterfinal, or last year's Rugby World Cup quarterfinal, Ireland lost to the All Blacks. That's not joking. That's purely, you know what? Someone had to win and someone had to lose. And that's the nature of the beast. So anyways, look, let's get back to the relevance of this video. The squad selections tell me one thing. Yeah, these two coaches, you have two coaches over here that are going completely, have different outlooks over here. You can just, all you have to do is look at the backline of the Irish team and look at the Springboks' entire lineup. Springboks have 12 players that have that played in the World Cup final in their lineup, okay? And Ireland's caps in the back line, with exception to, you only have two guys in the back line that have more than 50 caps. Okay, so it shows that Farrell's also trying to build a team here. My opinion on the Springbok lineup here is that either Rassie's doing something right or he's making a complete mistake for the first time in a very long time. The youth aspect, is it the fact that maybe Rassie's playing too much veterans? You know, the thing that it makes me almost nervous because, okay, look, he selected a lot of debutants and youngsters in the squad. Okay, but the team that I'm seeing here, it's like, you need to make risks to get rewards. Okay? Yeah, look, we all want to beat the Irish now. We do. Okay? But what's more important? This is where you expose your youth players, because you have Rugby Championship coming up. In the Rugby Championship, we do not want to lose at all. We want to beat All Blacks, we want to beat Aussies, we want to beat Argentines. We want to finish at the top. And doing that, you need a strong side. Whereas your June and November internationals, they're not really relevant. Okay? There aren't trophies on the line. So I would rather use my June and November internationals to blood new players and use experience in the Rugby Championship. But look, that's my opinion as a coach. Yeah, look, I am a coach as well, but I coach school rugby. That's just my opinion. That's what I would have done as a coach. But the Bok team is stacked, but use the depth. Use your depth. Okay, because a lot of these oaks, they're not going to be in the next World Cup. Willie le Roux is not going to play in the next World Cup. Siya Kolisi may or may not. Eben Etzebeth may or may not. You know. So yeah. Anyways, let's go through the squad selection here. Let's start off with the box. At number 1, the box have Oxenchae, 2 Mbonge Mbanabe, 3 Frans Malherbe, 4 Eben Etzebeth, 5 Franco Mostert, 6 Kolisi, 7 Pieter-Steph du Toit, and number 8 Kwagga Smith. Okay. Kwagga Smith, he can do well at number 8, but I would have gone with Evan Roos. He had a pretty decent outing against the Welsh. You can also say Van Staden. You know, you have a 8. You have that number 8. Okay. The thing is also, people must also remember, Ireland also have Quagga Smith's number. Quagga Smith, which performances came against the Irish many a times. Maybe turn that page. Then at number 9 you have Faf de Klerk 10, Andre Pollard 11, Kurt Lawrence 12, Damon Dialendi 13, Jesse Creel 14, Cheslin Colby and 15, Willie Leroux. Now, look, I get that Sasha van Bergen and Gomezulu's Rassi's answer for a utility back, but I would have tried him at number 15. Willie Leroux's a bit old. Yeah, look, he's an attacking genius. But I would have used Willie Leroux's experience off the bench. That's just my opinion, okay? Let's be honest, Jack. It's a good looking side, great experience. But a lot of these oaks are double World Cup winners. But I would have changed them. I would have actually, if I look at that lineup, I would have changed 2 numbers. I would have put Evan Rose at number 8 and Sasha van Bergen Gomezulu at number 15. Okay. You can use Smith on the bench, utility forward. And Willie Leroux can also play, fly off and win. So yeah. But that's just my opinion. Now let's go to the bench. Rassie Erasmus went for a 6-2 split. Okay. Not a 7-1, not a 5-3. He's gone for a 6-2. Okay. Which tells me he's not putting too much risk for the 7-1. Okay. But let's have a look here. You have Malcolm Marx, Steenkamp, Vincent Koch, Soma Morat, R.G. Snyman, Van Staden, Grant Williams and Sasha van Bergen Gomezulu. Okay. I see Marx coming on, obviously at hooker. Steenkamp and Koch will come on together, I think, after 40-45 minutes. Soma Morat will replace Ibn Etzebet. And I think R.G. Snyman will come on for Franco Master. Van Staden, I think you're going to have Khaleesi and Du Toit staying on. I think Van Staden will replace Quagga Smith. Or Peter Steph, Du Toit or Khaleesi will be coming off. Du Toit, Smith will replace Du Toit and Van Staden will come up and play number 8. Okay. Grant Williams and Sasha van Bergen Gomezulu, I don't know where Gomezulu is going to be. I think he'll be coming on at 50. I can't see Leroux playing a full game anymore at his age. But look, that is just a conspiracy theory of mine. That's where I see how things will go over here. And now you look at Ireland's lineup. Okay, you got 1, Andrew Porter, 2, Dan Sheehan, 3, Ty Furlong, 4, Joe McCarthy, 5, Ty Burke, 6, Mahoney, who's the captain, 7, Josh van der Fleer, 8, Caelan Doris, 9, Jack Crowley, 10, 9, Craig Casey, sorry about that, 10, Jack Crowley, 11, James Bloke, 12, Rob Henshaw, 12, Bandiaki, 13, Henshaw, 14, Calvin Nash, 15, Jamie Osborne. Okay, now the back line, I'll put the number of caps over here because I can, so that we can actually see what I mean by Andy Farrell actually going for building a team here. Jack Crowley and Craig Casey, your 9 and 10. Combined they have 28 caps. James Lowe has 31 caps, although I was surprised when I saw that James Lowe only has 31 caps because I've seen a lot of him. And he's a great player. Okay. So you've already got a solid wing there. Bundy Aki and Rob Henshaw are the only two players with more than 50 caps, okay? Now that's a battle that I want to see. Bundy Aki up against Damien Dialendi and Jesse Kriel, okay? Rob Henshaw against Damien Dialendi and Jesse Kriel as well, also interesting. Calvin Nash, only 6 caps. But Calvin Nash, he's solid in the back three. So, you know, don't let those 6 caps fool you. And Jamie Osborne on debut. Okay? I'll be honest, I thought Ringrose was going to play, was going to be selected at 15. But Andy Farrell chose Jamie Osborne, which, one thing I do like about Andy Farrell, which makes him a good coach, is he has faith in young blood. He shows faith. Okay? Which to me is why it doesn't see. Look, Ireland did show a bit that they miss Johnny Sexton's experience, but not that much. Okay? Now, in the starting lineups, the head-to-heads I'm looking forward to. Mahoney up against Khaleesi, your 2 captains. Okay? It's not just about a possessional battle, it's a battle of captains. Okay? Josh Van der Fleer and Pieter-Steph du Toit. Great battle. Jack Crowley and Andre Pollard. Pollard's experience and stuff against Jack Crowley. That's going to be an interesting kicking battle. And also an interest depending on which number 10 can actually implement the game plan better. Damien Dialendi against Bundy Aki. Great. That's going to be something to lick my fingers at. And also Kriel against Robbie Henshaw. Beautiful. Then, look, I don't see it being a battle because of the experience, of the difference in experience, but Jamie Osborne against Willie Leroux. Willie Leroux, a veteran against a debutant, Jamie Osborne. You know, if I look at this, Ireland are going I think Ireland are going to try and outrun the Boks. The Boks are going to try and bully the Irish up front. Okay. So it's an interesting clash of styles over here. But now let's look at the Irish bench. 5-3 split. You have Ronan Kelleher, Cian Healy, Finlay Bealham, James Ryan, and Ryan Baird. Okay. A solid bench, guys. A bloody solid bench. Okay. Then you have Conor Murray, Kieran Frawley, and Gary Ringrose. Now there, the experience that the Irish lack in the back line, the starting lineup, and make up for it in bunches on the bench. Conor Murray has over 100 caps. Look, Kieran Frawley, 4 caps at Flav, so he doesn't fall into that category. But Gary Ringrose is experienced as well. Okay? So I think what Andy Farrell's doing here is giving the youngsters a chance to run out against the Boks, and then the experience will come on in the second half when the Irish may need it. But yeah, you know, it's an interesting battle, you know, it's clash of styles. I think both these coaches really want to go at it. It's number 1 in the north versus number 1 in the south. Six Nations champs versus World Cup champs, okay? Look, I'm not going to put in a prediction because I don't want to be biased. As I said, I'm doing this as a neutral. I respect the Irish. You know? Banter's banter. If I banter online, it's just because, you know, bantering is fun, you know? But let's just have a great day. That's all I want, is a good rugby. And let's all come out of this with respect for one another. You know, I'm hoping for a close game because that's what I expect. And I love close games. I love good rugby. Let's hope for the best, you know. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, and like my video and subscribe to my channel. Cheers, guys.